Elektra. Let's get into it. Elektra is from 2005, it lasts about 90 minutes, and it stars Jennifer Garner as the titular Elektra. Right, this is a confusing movie. It opens with a scroll.
Or within the heart of a single individual, or even a child.
And it's a voice, someone saying, there is a chosen one, a female warrior, and she is sought by the forces of good and the forces of evil. She is special. We do get the Marvel logo. Yeah, that's cool. It's the best part of the movie. The movie opens proper on a snowy, fortified base. Yeah, there's all these armed guards walking around this base, and there's a boss, and he's sitting in a chair in a little secure office, and he's scared because he knows the assassin is coming for him. Elektra.
They say Elektra whispers in your ear.
Our hero is a hired assassin. Yeah, she's been hired to take this guy out. But first she has to take out his multitude of armed guards. Yes, and she does. And we see none of it. We just see bodies lying and Elektra creeping about in the rafters. Yeah. It's a bit dull. Now inside the secure room is Elektra's target, along with his head of security. Yeah, this guy, what a genius. He just goes and opens the door and he hears noise outside. So, obviously, Elektra knocks him out. I mean, he's the only one that's knocked out. The rest seem to be killed. That's true. Yeah. So, he's knocked out and he's left the door open. So, Elektra goes in to see the target. The target says some nonsense. And then, Elektra throws one of her sighs at him. It goes right through the back of his chair and kills him. And it's like the thickest chair you've ever seen. There's no way it's gone through. Well, that's the first piece of action in the movie. It's introduced us to Elektra, and it's like the Scorpion King. It's kind of like the opening to the Scorpion King. A bit more updated, a bit less action, I suppose. Also, she's in that secure office talking to the guy, the target, and the wind is blowing her hair. Inside. Oh yeah.
Seems rather odd.
We cut to the main antagonist of the movie. That? The bad guy. Oh yeah, Kirigi. Yeah, I think it's Kirigi. Kirigi is speaking to his father. He wants permission to go after Elektra. He wants the chosen one. Yeah. And then they see Elektra and she's like cleaning the floors. Is this still where she killed that guy? I don't know, because does that mean she's done something with the head of security? After he was knocked out, did she take his life and dispose of his body? I don't know. Anyway, whatever she's doing, her agent comes in and he has got a bag of money for her. Cha-ching! And another job. She says she doesn't want another job at the moment. She wants to take a break. That he says it's worth $2 million. And Elektra loves money.
I do love money.
She seems to love money. Because she takes the job straight away. So her agent McCabe tells her where she needs to go, and she'll get the name of the target when she gets there. Yeah. And then they got a little flashback. And it's the first of about 1,000 flashbacks in this movie.
No joke.
And it's Elektra, a little bit younger, looking exactly the same, but a little bit younger. And she is training with a bunch of like ninja type people. And the leader is this guy, a blind guy called Stick. And Stick, halfway through training, just tells her to leave. I don't know why. Later we see Elektra at the new house, the hideout where she is to be based, while she waits for her target's name. Yeah, she's in there, she's unpacking her fruit. Seriously. And it's in this little small island. And it's a beach house, and she's there, and guess what she has?
Flashback.
Another flashback. It's a flashback of her in the swimming pool in her big luxurious home she got in, and her dad is making her tread water. Mom's like, come on, isn't that enough? Let her out the pool. And her dad's saying, no, she needs to be the best. Or something.
Not relevant.
She wakes up from this dream and she hears someone in her house. Yeah, so she sees it's a teenage girl. So she throws a knife at her.
You need to calm down.
She does, she almost kills her. But this is Abby, and Abby lives nearby. And Abby was in the house, and Elektra finds out Abby has stolen her necklace. Yeah, and this necklace belonged to Elektra's mother, and we got another flashback. And we see Elektra's mother has been murdered by the actual devil. It seems to be. What is this now? Is Captain America like this? No. So she has a little chat with Abby, and you can tell it's kind of like, I see some of my young self in you, blah blah blah. Abby leaves, and then Elektra decides to have a little midnight training session. Yeah, she does a bit of skitting, she does a few pull-ups, and that's it.
Oh boy, what a workout.
That's the whole training sequence. The next day, as she's taking a walk around the island, because she's not heard who her target is yet, she's still waiting for that information. So Elektra takes a walk around the island, and she meets a handsome man. Yeah, this is Narc Miller. Not Narc Miller, because that's made up. But this is Narc Miller, and he is Addie's dad. And Addie sees them talking, and later, Addie invites Elektra over for Christmas dinner. Because it's Christmas time. You wouldn't know it, that it's Christmas time.
This is exactly like Die Hard.
So Abby says, my dad wants you to come for Christmas dinner. Elektra goes over. Abby's dad is like, oh, I didn't expect you to be here. And Elektra realises Abby has set them up. She stays for dinner though anyway. Yeah, she digs in, fills her face. They have a little chat, they all got on great. It's the first time Elektra showed any human emotion in this movie. Yeah. The next morning when Elektra wakes up, back in her own place, she finds the name of her targets has arrived. She receives a message that her targets, there are two of them, and their names are Mark Miller and Abby. Wow, who saw that cunning?
Quelle surprise.
Elektra phones McCabe and says, listen, I can't do that, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to leave the island. And McCabe says, well, if you don't do it, someone else will, so it's all the same to me. So Elektra's about to leave the island, and then she thinks, oh no, you know what, I'll just stay a while and protect them. She's not the best assassin. That night, two ninjas appear. More ninjas. Just like this channel needs. And they are here to take out Mark and Abby. Yeah, the Elektra is waiting. And this is when they find out Elektra has visions. She can like see into the future somehow. So she has a vision of a ninja attacking Abby and Dad. So she rushes to the house, and sure enough, two ninjas are just about to sneak in. One of them is on the roof. Oh yeah, there's like this low roof. It's not that low. Well, there's a roof, and one of the ninjas is creeping about on top of it. Elektra stands under it. It's like hanging over. It's like a partition roof hanging over the walkway. Yeah. And tell them, yeah, Elektra, just from a standing start, jumps about 15 feet in the air, puts her blade right through the roof, and takes out the ninja. The other ninja is already in the house, so Elektra rushes in. Yeah, she fights this ninja, right? So they fight. The ninja is beaten, but the ninja is down, but he's not out. And instead of fighting some more, he decides to take his own life. He plunges himself into Elektra's blade. And then, as dead bodies do, he vanishes in a cloud of green smoke. Yeah. We cut to the next day. Elektra is taking Abby and Mark to a bar. A till hall. Yeah, where this old guy is hustling all the other pool players, and he's blind, and it's Stick from earlier in the movie. Yeah, and Stick says, well, I'm sorry to hear you're in trouble, but I'm not going to help you.
Good luck.
That's that scene. Yeah, it's a bit of a pointless scene really. But they go outside, and Elektra sees that there is some sort of eagle or hawk or something watching them. Yeah, because it comes out of graffiti. Actually what happens is they connect the building, the tool hall, and there's graffiti on the wall opposite. And some of that graffiti is like a phoenix or a hawk or something, and it comes to life and it starts chasing them. That's right, that's what happens. So they all get in the car and they drive off all panicked. The bird gives up the chase and flies back to its owner. Yeah, it's actually a tattoo. I mean, the bird, the phoenix or whatever it is, is actually a tattoo that's come to life, disguised itself as graffiti, and then chased Teetle, and then gone back to Anand's body.
How absurd.
Do you know that character's name? Hey, the man with all the tattoos. What is it? It's Tattoo. Oh my goodness. He's part of Karigi's gang. Karigi has gathered some warriors and they're going after the chosen one. The special female warrior. Yeah. Our trio decide to travel to McCabe's. Yeah, just to endanger him. He was quite happy just being the agent. He didn't need to be involved in all this being hunted stuff. Rest up there for a while and we see Abby and her dad speaking. They're having a little chat and basically what it comes down to is Mark saying to Abby, yes, Elektra's helping us because she doesn't know who you are. Yeah, I wonder what that means.
I know what it means.
After that, Abby and Elektra have a little chat. Abby tells Elektra, I'll teach you Kamaguri. It's how to see into the future. Yeah, and she absolutely doesn't. She doesn't, they just sit and meditate for a while together. And then Elektra goes for a little nap, and when she wakes up, she has a vision. And this vision is of some assassins coming to get them. So, the trio run off, and the kid says, I'll stay here, I'll delay them.
I guess I'll just die.
And he gets killed straight away. Thanks for coming round, Elektra. So there's a bit of a chase through the forest. Elektra ambushes and takes out one assassin. Yeah, that guy. And then Tattoo is there, and he releases tattoos of a snake and a wolf. And the wolf just basically watches for a while. The snake turns into a nan.
God, I'm so confused.
I don't know how he just doesn't have a tattoo of a nan. But the man who was once a snake fights Abby. Yeah, and turns out Abby can fight. She kicks his ass. And the wolf just stands there and watches. And then eventually, once the snake man is dead, the wolf attacks and it's taken out as well. Yeah. And all these characters who had just died, except for Nickade, all the dead guys, just disappear into a tuft of green smoke. I do not know why. I don't know why either. Elektra recognises Abby's fighting style and she realises she was also trained by Stick. Yeah, she's actually still being trained by Stick. Anyway, while she's distracted, another assassin appears, a lady, and she kisses Elektra and she's got poison breath. Like you. No, stop, stinks, no. So, Elektra almost dies, this lady just leaves, and they take Elektra back to a house somewhere where she heals up in bed. Yeah, Stick appears and he comes in and saves her life and he says, listen, yeah, I've been training Addy. And also, the reason I kicked you out was as part of your training. Even though it was years ago and you haven't heard from me since. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange training tactic. He's a liar. What do you mean he's a liar? He's making that up to make himself sound better. He just kicked her out and now he's regretting it. Yeah, and apparently the contract to take out Mark and Abby was all a setup as part of Elektra's training. Yeah, it's so that Elektra would find Addy, one who is like her. Yeah, it seems a bit elaborate. It's a lot of rubbish. So here's the $2 million, Stick. After Elektra is all healed up, Abby and Elektra have a little sparring session. They decide, right, let's see how good we are, let's see what we can teach each other. Yeah, Addy loses and cries. He's a bad loser. Elektra has another little sleep and she meets Karigi in her dream. Yeah, and they have a little chat and decide, right, let's fight and whoever wins gets to keep Addy. Because Addy is the chosen one. Addy is a special warrior, not Elektra.
I am shocked.
Wow, what a twist. Now I don't know exactly where they are at this point, but for some reason Elektra decides to return to her childhood home. Yeah, where the actual devil killed her nun. It turns out the actual devil was Karigi. What? How old is he? I don't know, because Elektra was a little girl at the time. Yeah, this is nonsense. So Craigie is there waiting, and remember, they agreed to duel, and the loser would accept defeat, and the winner would have Abby as their warrior. Yeah. However, Elektra loses, and she and Addy just run off.
LOL. Okay.
As they're escaping, when they escape the mansion, they have to jump through a big window. Yeah, and they pause so that Elektra can say, "You're a pain in the ass," and then Addy can retort with, "Just like you," and then they jump through the window together.
You're a pain in the ass, just like you.
It's Lethal Weapon 5. So they're trying to escape through the garden maze in Elektra's massive house. Elektra and Abby get split up, and Tattoo appears and he sends swarms of snakes after Abby. Yeah, but then Elektra realises, oh, it's just an illusion. So she kills Tattoo and the snakes disappear.
That was easy.
So Abby gets up, she starts to run off, but she meets the Poison Lady. Yeah, and the Poison Lady kisses her and poisons her, and she's about to die. Meanwhile, Elektra is in the front garden fighting Craigie again. And again she's losing badly, she's about to die, but then she has another flashback. And it's her treading water again. I don't know why, but this is what she needs to remember. This gives her the motivation to win the fight. And she does. She gets up and she kills Craigie. What? Elektra then has a vision of what's happening to Abby, so she throws a sai. She throws one of her blades right through the hedge maze and kills the Poison Lady. Yeah, it goes right into her face. She vanishes in a puff of green smoke like everyone else, and the sai is sitting there. Yeah, like the Sword of Onins. It's sitting glowing like Lionel's gonna come and pick it up. After this, Elektra heals Abby like Stick had healed her. Where is Stick? I don't know, he's not involved in this. And what's Narc doing? Yeah, he's not doing much in this fight either. Anyway, she helps Abby heal, and then she says goodbye and walks off into the distance. Yeah.
Smell you later.
It's her house. Why don't they leave? I don't know. But it's all good with the world, and yeah, I guess she's stopped caring about these people. She's just on her way for another adventure. Right, is that Elektra 2? No, there was no Elektra 2. Good. Before I wrap this up, I should say that I learned something after we watched this movie. What? It's actually a sequel. It's a sequel to Daredevil, starring Ben Affleck. Really? Do you think if we watched that, it would have made more sense? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I've no idea. I've never seen Daredevil. Are we going to have to watch that? Well, one day, not anytime soon. Whew! Thank goodness. That was a confusing movie. I don't think it's the worst movie I've ever seen. I quite like the action scenes. Did you? Yeah, I didn't think it was that good. It's not good, but it's not too bad. Okay, let us know what you think of Elektra, and hit like, hit subscribe. We'll see you next time. Flashback.